Hello, this is John from New England Prepper Society, and today I'm going to tell you why the 45 ACP isn't a FUD round. The 45 ACP automatic Colt pistol, or 45 Auto, is a rimless, straight-walled handgun cartridge designed by John Moses Browning in 1904 for use in his prototype Colt semi-automatic pistol. After successful military trials, it was adopted as a standard chambering for Colt's M1911 pistol. The round was developed due to a lack of stopping power experience and the Moro rebellion in places like Sulu. The issued ammunition, 38 Long Colt, had proved inadequate, motivating the search for a better cartridge. This experience in the Thompson-Lagarde test of 1904 led the Army and Cavalry to decide that a minimum of 45 caliber was required in a new handgun cartridge. The standard issue military 45 ACP round uses a 230 grain round nose projectile that travels at approximately 830 feet per second when fired from a government issue M1911A1 pistol. It operates at a relatively low maximum chamber pressure rating of 21,000 psi. Compared to a 35,000 psi for both 9mm and 40 Smith & Wesson, which due to a low bolt thrust helps extend the service lives of weapons. Since standard pressure 45 ACP rounds are subsonic when fired from handguns and submachine guns, it is a useful caliber for suppressed weapons to eliminate the sonic boom. Today, most NATO militaries use sidearms chamber for 9x19 parabellum, but the effectiveness of the 45 ACP cartridge has ensured its continued popularity with large caliber sport shooters, especially in the United States. In 1985, the 45 ACP M1911A1 pistol was replaced by the Beretta M9 pistol as the main sidearm of the U.S. military, which in turn was replaced with the Sig Sauer P320 9mm pistol in 2017, designated M17 for the full size and M18 for the compact. In the beginning of this video, I said 45 ACP isn't a FUD round. Well, to some that are tuning in and are new to the term FUD, let me explain to you what that means. A FUD is basically someone who is stuck in their ways, doesn't necessarily have to be someone of older age, but stuck in a philosophy, in their minds. They say things like, "Why do you need a semi-automatic rifle? I got this shotgun. All you have to do is hunt. You can just do it with a bolt action. You don't need an AR-15. Get yourself a nice bolt action or a shotgun for home defense." They kind of sound like that too. That is a FUD. A FUD does not respect modern weaponry, changes in ballistics, in bullets, in scopes, and I feel like they support the NRA, but they really want to take down gun rights. They're probably standing next to people in politics that want to ban all these weapons that are useful tools. So that's a FUD. A FUD is someone who's stuck in their ways. They are not susceptible to change, and they fight it rigorously. A second thing I want to address is people who use the argument of stopping power to argue the 45 ACP's use. Now, if you look online, you see a lot of different numbers, statistics explaining handgun stopping power, quotations. It's a myth. Ballistic gel does not tell the whole story. The meat target by the great Paul Harrell does not tell the whole story. I think when it comes to bullets and their ability or effectiveness to take down a target, it's just a matter of luck, training, skill, shot placement. It's a combination of things. It's not just like, pick this caliber, you'll take down this target. That is not true. In theory, like, that's partially true, but you cannot tell someone this caliber will take down this target. In 2017, an elephant was taken down with a 22 caliber rifle. Let's be serious. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that a 45 ACP bullet is the ultimate 230 grain bowling ball that's going to take down, you can take a chunk of the moon. I'm not going to say that. But I think the 45 ACP has its advantages. And the main advantage that it has over the 9mm and the 40 Smith & Wesson is that it's naturally a subsonic round. Subsonic 147 grain 9mm is a little bit more expensive than 115 grain. The 45 ACP just naturally is a more expensive round. It's more lead, understandable. But the 45 ACP is not a supersonic round. It is subsonic. So when you have a can on a weapon, it is, in my opinion, the best suppressed handgun caliber. That's why we have things like the Mark 23. And you can get an AR-45 and put a can on it. Voila. To me, the 45 ACP is the 300 blackout of the handgun cartridges. Now, I know a lot of y'all are going to defend 9mm. Listen, I'm not saying 9mm is not effective. I just think the 45 ACP has an advantage over 9mm. It is not a FUD round. It is not for old people. It is not for people who like 1911s. I do respect and like those guns, but I tend to be an HK45 type of dude. Just hear me out. The 45 ACP has that one advantage. You can suppress it naturally, green and white or red and white box Winchester, whether you're looking at $18.99 for a box of 50. Subsonic rounds, ball, 230 grains flying towards you. Sounds like nothing. And so I'm here to argue that point to anyone who wants to battle it out. There's a lot of bullet sleds for it. You have HK, you have CZ metal frames, you have Sig Sauer, you have Beretta PX4 Storm or PX45. So just about all the big names support or make firearms for 45 ACP, Smith & Wesson. There are some pocket pistols that are pretty small that you can run a 45 ACP through. They come in all shapes and sizes. And of course, you have the king of it all, the Mark 23, which is literally the world's first offensive pistol. It is not a sidearm. If y'all feel on any other way, please comment down. I'd love to hear your thoughts, but I'm just here to let you know that the 45 ACP is no FUD round. See you soon.